Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico. Let's head over to Gallup for a little history and a lot of great food. Then we'll tour New Mexico's newest and most up-to-date medical facility, UNM's Sandoval Regional Medical Center. We'll find out how Smiles by Design gives back to the community. But first, let's take a look at an organization that's restoring hope to families and individuals in need, St. Felix Pantry.
Sister Genevieve had the vision, really. She was the visionary for this, and she started going around and collecting food at different stores and was giving it out from the trunk of her car, and that continued to grow, the number of people that she saw had the needs, and so then she started to give the food out of the back door of the pantry in their kitchen area. And again, the numbers continued to grow, and so they knew that they had to do something more to continue to meet the need and expand what they're doing. So they came and found this building and have made necessary changes in it in order to continue to carry on that work of the pantry, and that started in 1992. We couldn't do what we do without our volunteers. We have about 100 volunteers here, and we have them come from all walks of life, and some of them come originally as community service workers and find that they love the work here and they stayed. Actually, our director of operations had to come here to do that very thing.
As director, I oversee pretty much everything here. My drivers, the trucks going out, the drivers, the opening of the doors, all the volunteers. Have about 110 volunteers here. Maintenance, the safety, all the food regulations, whatever needs to be done, pretty much I'm the guy to come to. I just love helping people.
I've met people that are very, really nice. A lot of them are older people, some are younger people, but they all have one thing in common, is they have a need, they're hungry. And it gives me pleasure to be able to assist and prepare some food so they can take something home. I guess it just fulfills something that I needed to do.
It's kind of infectious in terms of people coming, and as they serve, seeing that people the needs are being met, and what we do to help support them and encourage them, because we don't only give them food, we give them hope, and we give them love and respect for who they are and their dignity. We help to restore their dignity, so there's many more things that they get rather than just food and clothing when they come. This event, our Thanksgiving dinner, has been going on for many years, and we've been graciously allowed to use the McDonald's here in Rio Rancho on Rio Rancho Boulevard in 528 by Julian Garza, who's the owner, and he's been really supportive of us in that endeavor. And last year we served 962 people, and this year we're looking at probably 1,000 or maybe more.
The Felician Convent is really close to my McDonald's business, and I became friends with the Felician sisters. And one day it occurred to me that the best way that I could help them in getting some recognition around the community would be to partner with them and serve the dinners here. I love what they do. I believe in St. Felix Pantry. I believe in what Sister Genevieve started, and I continue to promote that wherever I go.
We invite people to get involved with St. Felix Pantry because I look at it as a double blessing. They are blessed because they are helped others, and they get blessed because they are making a difference in the lives of people within this community and throughout the state of New Mexico.
Each October, Albuquerque Business First honors Albuquerque's best business leaders at their annual Top CEOs event.
My name is Jaime Gallardo, and I work with the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce.
Angie Lang, I'm with the Q Realty.
John Kiner, and I'm president and CEO of Q Realty Inc., a local company, and then I'm also president of the Greater Albuquerque Association of Realtors.
I'm Aaron Thompson with Legacy Mortgage.
Aisha Smith, and I'm with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
I'm Ian Anderson, and I am the publisher of Albuquerque Business First. Today we're here for our Top CEO event, and we're here to recognize great leaders in the community that are, they're the ones that are creating jobs, they're leading these organizations to growth.
I am actually here to network to try and find a corporate walk chair for my fundraising event, Light the Night.
These are the best networking events around. All the who's who is here as far as the economic world of Albuquerque.
John Kiner has been nominated for the top CEO, one of the top CEOs, and we're super proud of him.
At first I really didn't believe it. I really didn't think that I was at the same caliber as my fellow honorees. And by now it's kind of settled in, and now I'm just thrilled. I couldn't be any more proud to have my name listed amongst the other honorees, and I couldn't think of a finer publication than Albuquerque Business First.
Up next, rellenos and crab boils in Gallup.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives the mechanic to do the right thing every time. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
What you don't need when it's time to close your mortgage is a nameless, faceless voice at the other end of a 1-800 number. What you do need is a licensed local loan officer who will attend your closing, sit with you, and answer every one of the questions that you will surely have as you read and sign over 57 legal documents. At Frost Mortgage, we're licensed, we're professional, and we're local. We don't just close loans, we open doors.
Gallup, New Mexico has a rich history of Hispanic and Native American culture, early days of the railroad, the wild, wild west, and today, some great eateries that truly rock New Mexico.
If you're looking for a little adventure or just to get out of town for a day, take the short drive to Gallup, New Mexico, one of the Southwest's best-kept secrets. Located in the heart of Indian country and the Native American jewelry capital of the world, Gallup has gorgeous scenic views, year-round fun events, and some really great places to eat.
We started this business 35 years ago, okay? Our first menu was our homemade chilies, our stuffed sopapillas and tortillas and beans and chili, and that's what started it. Everybody loves our chili rellenos because they're handmade, we're homemade, and we start from scratch. She's filling it now with cheese and the chili and wrapping it with our chili pepper. Now that we have our chilies ready, now she's going to batter them and we're going to put them in our frying pan. It's a beautiful relleno, and we're very proud of this relleno right
here. We've been coming to Gennaro's for over 30 years. And what keeps me coming back is just the food, and Gennaro's has the best.
People come here to socialize. We don't have Wi-Fi, we don't have computers, we don't have television screens, because we want the family to sit here and talk to each other and enjoy each other.
So everything is like in New Mexico, and it's the real thing.
Gennaro's, if you haven't been here, you're missing out, because this is one of the best places to eat in town.
Oh, I just love this guacamole. We come here for the salsa, for the guacamole. There's nothing like it here in Gallup.
It's an addiction. You can't stop. It's a good kind of addiction. They're the best salsa in New Mexico.
I love that stuffed sopapilla.
I come here for the stuffed sopapilla, and every time I come, I usually order the same thing.
The most popular menu item we have is our stuffed sopapilla. It weighs typically about 1.5 to 2 pounds. It's stuffed with beans, meat, cheese, chili, guacamole, everything from scratch.
Our goal was to have homemade cooking, and we haven't changed a bit since we opened this business, and that's our goal right now, and it still is.
Well, I've been coming here to Gennaro's for 25 years. I like the food. I like the people who run the place. Waitresses and waiters are always great. Good service. I love the pozole and the menudo.
We're a little off the beaten path on the corner of 6th and Hill, but we're so worth finding.
People come here for the family atmosphere and to feel like they're at home, you know, like one big family. And they really like the way they're treated here, you know, so they feel comfortable. Yes, we're really proud of it. Really, really proud of it.
And in the center of Gallup's Indian Jewelry District, you'll find a little slice of history and a whole lot of fun and some great food at the Cole Street Pub.
Cole Street Pub is your local downtown pub, public house. You just come in here and relax, have a beer, order some wings, maybe dinner, and kind of blow off your day. Kind of just enjoy your night off.
The atmosphere is absolutely wonderful. The food is awesome. Kind of like Cheers. Everybody knows everybody, and it's just homey.
When we opened this place, we wanted to pay homage to Gallup. We wanted to feature the working man who would come to a place like this 100 years ago. A lot of our guests, a lot of our visitors, they'll come once, they'll look around, they'll see the pictures, they'll see the decor, and they pop in again. They come back. A lot of people keep coming back because the consistency's there, the food's good, and the quality's always the same. It's good food.
I love Cole Street. It's my #1 spot to come in Gallup. I come here for the atmosphere. It's awesome. Great food, and they always have killer beers on tap.
We do a lot of microbrews. We have stuff from Washington, stuff from California, stuff from Albuquerque, from Marble, from Colorado, Durango. 55 flavors of beer, and that is 24 more than Baskin-Robbins. With the menu, we don't take any shortcuts. Everything's homemade. We make our own chili. We make our own stew. Nothing's made before you order it. It comes out hot. It comes out fresh, and I think that's one of the reasons people come back. Every Saturday night, we do have a crab boil. It's something we pour out on the table. As far as I know, we're the only place in Gallup you can get it, where there's butcher paper, no plates. We have a ½ pound of Alaskan king crab, a ½ pound of boiled shrimp, potatoes, corn on the cob, grilled sausage. We dump it right in front of you, and you make a mess. Friday and Saturday night, we do have live music, and 99% of the time, it's locals. It's not the loud, harsh kind. We do a lot of blues, we do a lot of folk music, a lot of acoustic music. They like the decor, they like the laid-back feel. It's not real loud, it's not real hustle, bustle, busy. We just take care of them. They like the food, they like the atmosphere, and they become regulars.
Coming up, high tech and high touch.
We'd like to invite you to First Tuesdays, a networking event created specifically for business owners and executives.
Giving you the opportunity to interact on a personal level with business people just like you.
Mark your calendar for every First Tuesday in 2014.
4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar for free hors d'oeuvres, happy hour cash bar,
and networking with fellow business owners and executives.
It's new, it's social, it's your opportunity to make new connections, build relationships, and share new ideas with your peers.
No pressure, no speakers, no roster, and no rules.
And name tags with first names only, so the focus is on you rather than your company.
It's First Tuesdays for business owners and executives, 4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar.
To register, visit firsttuesdaysabq.com. Be there!
Need office space? 3791 Southern Boulevard in Rio Rancho represents an outstanding value in office space in the heart of Rio Rancho's business district. With clean and versatile space available, 3791 Southern Boulevard is a 2-story office building and offers good visibility with signage opportunities for tenants. There's only one suite of up to 2,700 square feet still available, so act now. For more information, call David at 505-259-3706.
Let's check out Rio Rancho's latest state-of-the-art medical facility.
UNM Sandoval Regional Medical Center's interdisciplinary program for spinal health incorporates a comprehensive approach to achieving total spinal wellness. With an initial focus on non-invasive approaches to improving spine mechanics, our team is focused on offering the best treatments available for addressing spine problems and back pain. We have an interdisciplinary team encompassing the UNM School of Medicine's faculty physicians, allowing us to share the resources and expertise of New Mexico's flagship university.
We're always interested in improving our surgical techniques. We're always interested in making things better for our patients. So when it became possible for us to become involved in a new form of spine surgery that was pioneered by Dr. Anthony Young, a UNM graduate, we felt very excited by that opportunity. You don't have to remove any bone to actually get to the spine to where the problem is. It does not require that you have an anesthetic. You don't need to be put to sleep, so to speak. And also the pain and discomfort following the surgery is minimal, if any.
A year and a half ago, I injured my back lifting a heavy beam, building a barn. And I had an acute onset of pain down my left side into my ankle. And over a course of a year and a half, I had progressive loss of function and increased pain to the point where I couldn't walk more than 50 feet. We managed to have the good fortune of meeting Dr. Harrington. He instantly captured my trust. So I had an endoscopic lumbar discectomy in lieu of a more traditional open procedure, which involves bone resection and a very long recovery time. I believe it only took an hour and a half, and I was done. But in one day, I went from having pain nearly around the clock and unable to walk to feeling no pain at all.
We're also always interested in providing the very best type of care for the individual patient's problems. Spine problems are numerous and different. There are many places within the spine where pain can be generated. A lot of these problems with appropriate lifestyle change or appropriate exercise or appropriate physical therapy may get better on their own. But when they don't get better on their own, we're very interested in doing exactly the right thing.
What I try to do first of all is see if there's something that might benefit a patient that they haven't already experienced. Sometimes it's something very simple, but something they haven't been exposed to. And then sometimes there's a surgical solution, and we just need to figure out exactly what the problem is so that we can get a good surgical procedure for someone. The one that probably has the most long-term science to back it up is the radiofrequency denervation procedures for the facet joints of the neck or the low back. And those procedures, we know how successful they are, we know how to perform them correctly, and if you do it right, you can get somebody pain-free from specific joint pain. It has to be that joint pain for between 6 and 24 months at a time, typically. It's the only thing we have in medicine that really does that.
It's so rewarding to see patients who come in with debilitating back pain and leave smiling, able to do the things they love and have a better quality of life.
Before I have the treatment, I have a lot of pain. I mean, I can barely walk. In fact, I usually walk with a walker at home and a cane when I'm out. But after he gives me the injections, I don't even walk with a cane. It's just absolutely great.
At the UNM Sandoval Regional Medical Center's comprehensive spine program, our focus is total spinal health. If you're suffering from back pain or spinal conditions, we are here for you. We definitely have your back.
Here's a company that not only rocks New Mexico from a business standpoint, but in their charitable endeavors as well.
Smile Train's a nonprofit organization that helps children with cleft palates and cleft lips. There's probably There's two major organizations that help with that, and Smile Train is one of those. And what they do, obviously, is we try to raise money, and we have physicians, doctors, oral surgeons go around the world, all over the world. There's probably 1 million kids that are affected by this. It's relatively an easy operation that only lasts about 45 minutes to an hour, and just for a few $100s of American US dollars, that can be fixed for them. And so we're here today raising money to help Smile Train.
We've been very fortunate. The community is great, and they pull together. We've had several local businesses pull their resources together. Scalo Northern Italian Grill has donated all of the food for the event. Albuquerque the Magazine donated the desserts for the event. Monty's Cigar Shop has donated the cigars, and the donations, the proceeds of that go toward Smile Train. The FFS Sisters and Lepore & Associates, Smiles by Design Family Cosmetic Dentistry, has designed the bracelets, and the proceeds from the bracelets go toward Smile Train. Elsa Ross has been a big part of this collaboration, as has been Dr. Hong Ing. He's an oral surgeon in town.
We have a huge silent auction that we're so happy with all kinds of locally donated items from locally owned businesses. And then we have today with us the fabulous Freeman sisters, who have done an incredible bracelet with Paige Lepore for Smile Train that we're selling, and they've come here, and we're so excited to have them here. We're doing a one-day only trunk show with their jewelry.
We designed a bracelet with Paige Lepore for the proceeds to go to the charity. So it was great that we could kind of combine what we do and this wonderful symbol from New Mexico for this charity.
So it's really important for our business for us to be able to give back, and we do it the best way we know how, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
And you look good, you know? They say we have to keep the flow going of giving and receiving. That's what we're here for.
A simple procedure that costs $250 can change a child's life forever. And while there are a lot of really wonderful organizations out there, the neat thing about Smile Train is you actually know that $250 American dollars goes directly to a child, and that child will have a life-changing operation. They will be able to speak, they will be able to breathe, they will be able to eat and be nourished properly, and most importantly, they'll be able to be accepted into society once again and grow up and have a chance at having a healthy and good life.
Up next, we'll see how the New Mexico Sinus Institute is changing the lives of New Mexicans who suffer from sinus issues.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson with American Tire and Service. Did you know any independent, reputable automotive repair center can provide factory scheduled maintenance under your new vehicle warranty? It's true, you don't need to go to the dealer. You know us, you trust us. So check your owner's manual for scheduled maintenance and let your guys at American Tire do the rest. Engine maintenance, transmission, tire rotation, any scheduled maintenance. American Tire and Service, your guys for all your vehicle maintenance and repairs. See us today.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
The New Mexico Sinus Institute is changing the lives of New Mexicans who suffer from sinus issues.
Sleep apnea is a serious medical condition in which you stop and start breathing multiple times throughout the night. The tongue can actually stop the air from going into the airway and passing into the lungs. More than 18 million Americans suffer from obstructive sleep apnea. 90% of them don't even know it.
Oftentimes people think that sleep apnea really is just feeling tired and not sleeping well. But there's more serious conditions that sleep apnea can cause. The condition can actually lead to many illnesses, including heart disease, heart failure, stroke, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and in some cases even death. Oftentimes people that have sleep apnea think that they're excellent sleepers because they can fall asleep at any time, reading a book, watching TV, because their body is always tired.
Fortunately, there's a life-changing procedure that can reduce the size of the tongue, allowing air to pass freely. A series of 6 minimally invasive 15-minute procedures can make all the difference, even for those who require CPAP.
Many patients that I see rely on devices like CPAP, which can be really uncomfortable and cumbersome.
In fact, with the procedure, the RFA procedure, we can even reduce the flow of the CPAP machine, or for some patients, we can actually get them off of their CPAP machine. Plus, the procedure is covered by Medicare and many other insurances.
Why suffer from loud snoring and sleep apnea when one procedure can make all the difference?
Improve your sleep, your health, your life. Call or visit the New Mexico Sinus Institute today.
As we and our loved ones age, it's heartwarming to know that there are caregivers like Beehive Homes, providing a compassionate, loving environment for the elderly to live in dignity.
$19.18. So that tells you how old I am.
I had to put Mom in a nursing home. I didn't want to do it, but I did. And back in March, I believe it was, they called me one Saturday morning. They had to send her to ER. She was dying of congestive heart failure. I made the decision to send her to Lubbock. In 4 days, she got to come home. Well, when she gets to this other place again, they put her in bed, and they claim that 2 weeks is all she's got. They wouldn't get her up, and they wasn't doing her any good, not any good at all.
And I just met with him over the other facility, and I met her. I knew within 5 seconds of walking in the room that there was absolutely no way that I should leave her there. I could see that I could do it. I saw the potential. Sometimes you just have that instinct that you know that you can help.
She gets over here, in a short period of time, she's up, walking around. The folks here at Beehive Homes have been just wonderful, just wonderful. They've got her up, they've got her walking, she's doing well than she has in a long time, and she doesn't use oxygen anymore, and she has a wonderful time here.
Now don't ask me names, because that's something I can't remember. I never could remember names. It's not old age, it's just never remember. Well, it's kind of like home. They just treat you nice, treat you like a family. They feed you well, more than I need, more than I want. My favorite food, ice cream. All of them, but I like chocolate.
Oh, when she first arrived, she seemed like she was depressed. She didn't want to get out of bed. She was used to being in bed.
She was afraid to be a bother to us.
Yes.
And we had to reiterate to her daily, this is what we do, this is what we're here for, we want you to be part of it. And like Sandra said, that's when she started coming out more.
The miracle was worked with Mom. Of course, it come from God, but God give all these wonderful ladies the talents they've got to do things like this. The ladies here are just fantastic at Beehive Homes. They are just super fantastic.
Openings now available in our Hobbs home. That's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. And when you're out and about this week, if you see our men and women in uniform, stop them and be sure and thank them for their service. If you'd like more information on the folks you saw on today's show, check us out on the web at whorocksnm.com. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week.